Videos from all around the world that are going to make us rethink life. Thank you, Earthy, for the next couple of videos.
You guys believe that some people can actually sense when their time is coming? I feel like in her case, she felt it coming. This is Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Lisa was a member of the iconic 90s R&B group TLC. In 2002, Lisa was in Honduras seeking clarity while working closely with Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is a controversial figure known for his alternative healing methods. Anyways, during this time, Lisa spoke openly about the idea that she no longer feared death. As her time in Honduras progressed, she began having premonitions, dreams, and strange encounters that something was coming. Sadly, her life tragically ended. While driving an SUV with her friends, Lisa suddenly lost control, and her life came to an end on April 25th. Just 2 weeks before the accident, Lisa was sitting in the passenger seat of a car that her assistant was driving, and he accidentally hit and killed a 10-year-old boy who, strangely, his last name was also Lopez. Lisa said she felt a strong connection to the boy's passing. She even paid for his funeral and asked his mom if she could keep his shoes. Lisa later mentioned that she felt that little boy's spirit following her. I do remember watching the VH1 documentary Last Days of Left Eye, where they play a clip of her literal last minutes on Earth, and it traumatized me. The combination of premonitions and strange coincidences, and some even believe that she was on the verge of exposing something. I don't know. All of this just doesn't sit right with me. What do you guys think?
Oh.
It is haunting video of an 18-year-old making his first parachute jump while his mother watched. His chute never opened. Now a judge has found the owner of the skydiving school negligent to the tune of $40 million.
Tyler Turner was thrilled to go skydiving. Fighting back nerves, the 18-year-old taped this video. His mom, Francine, was there to see him off.
Oh, that's horrible.
Hello, very loving mom. Done a lot for me in my life.
Here he is as he makes the big jump.
Oh my gosh.
Tragically, the parachute never opened. Tyler plummeted 13,000 feet to his death, attached to his tandem instructor, who was not certified and was also killed. Since the 1980s, the skydiving company in Lodi, California, reportedly has been linked to 20 other deaths. Tyler had a bright future ahead of him. He was looking forward to starting college with a full scholarship to study biomedical engineering after a judge awarded the family $40 million.
So the company had 20 other deaths. 2 people lost their lives. Can you just imagine you're sitting there and recording, you're not even thinking, like, it's like a once in a lifetime scenario, and it happens to be your once in a lifetime scenario. It's like he's not even a poster child because it's happened 20 other times. Losing a child is already enough, but watching it happen? Then he wasn't certified? Thank you, Dave, for the video.
I'd say, came to the party. This was before Jay-Z, though.
To say thank you to Beyonce, just so that way we keep the dance community safe.
Oh, that's what she meant.
We all live next to it, we all love you. Anyway, down to.
My artist of my life is Beyonce in this album to me. We f***ing adore you. You are our light.
Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
That's a classic.
One of the best videos of all time.
Thank you to Beyonce.
I know she's not crying. I thought she was crying.
Beyonce.
And the Grammy goes to... You can read it.
Harry Styles!
She's the...
Beyonce, whew, thank you so much. You changed my life.
Beyonce.
Thank you, Beyonce. You're amazing, yeah.
The fact that Beyonce made a country record changed the game. So thank you.
You know where this is going? Ah, well, I didn't, but now I do.
It's not that bad.
Every show you knock that back?
That's Breakfast of Champions right
What does this do?
What's in it, bro?
There's all greens, multivitamins, all your nutrition that your body ever needs.
Oh God. It smells like liquid poop.
Yeah, but he's not gonna like it. It's his first time having it, man.
It's like dinosaur pee.
Wait till you hit the stage. Got that in your system? When you get to the second phase of the
I'm
show.
16, I always have an idea. Okay.
You won't be 16 forever.
Thank you, Mike, for the video.
What would you say is a big mistake that you made early on that you learned a valuable lesson from?
Well, just as simple. Take pictures. Let people take pictures of you, and you take pictures of yourself, because I'm older now, and my kids will ask, "Oh, Dad, do you have any pictures of experiences that you were in or whatnot?" I said, you know what? I never liked people taking pictures of me. As I got older, I gave that idea up, but I don't have any real young pictures. But then again, other people around me, now and again, they show me something, and I said, when was that taken? I didn't even know about that. And it makes me smile, makes me realize, oh, and another thing, sometimes when you take a picture, be who you want to be in that moment. Don't try to pose, you know, just be. My oldest son, the pictures that he's in, he used to always make a face or do something, you know. I'm telling you, those are the most gratifying pictures. It just like gets me in touch with my soul, and I like that. Just being normal, being natural.
Thank you, Mike, again for the next couple of videos I'm about to show. I'm scared. I know it's not real, but still, that's still scary. Oh my God! Can you imagine? Where is it?
A.m. on January 1st, he searched how long before a body starts to smell. At 4:58 a.m., how to stop a body from decomposing. At 5:20 a.m., he searched how to embalm a body. At 5:47 a.m., 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to. At 6:25 a.m. on the 1st, how long for someone to be missing to inherit.
Chill out.
At 6:34 a.m. on the 1st, can you throw away body parts? At 9:29 a.m., what does formaldehyde do? At 9:34 a.m.
She's still
on
going.
1st, how long does DNA last? At 9:59 a.m., can identification be made on partial remains? At 11:34 a.m., dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body. At 11:44, how to clean blood from wooden floor. At 11:56 on the 1st, luminol to detect blood. At 1:08, what happens when you put body parts in ammonia?
Oh
At
my goodness.
1:21 p.m., is it better to throw crime scene clothes away or wash them?
I think he did it. And then people in the comment section talking about why didn't he use incognito mode? You know what? Next video. That's kind of smart. I want to know the cons to that, though.
This dog invented his own currency and figured out commerce. After being abandoned, Negro the dog found himself on a school campus which he decided he'd make his home, and it was perfect because it was full of students wanting to play with him. On that campus is a small store where students can buy various school supplies and food. The dog noticed the students were going to that store, handing money over and getting food in exchange. So he decided he would try that out himself. He grabbed a leaf with his mouth, brought it over to the store with his tail wagging, and let it be known he wanted some food, and it worked. Now the teacher says he comes by multiple times a day with a leaf in his mouth looking to purchase a treat, and if he gets denied because he's had too many, he knows which students are more likely to give him one and seeks them out.
Imagine 1964 cartoon right in our faces.
Pretty sneaky. But I gotta show the little egghead I still got a couple of Indian tricks up my sleeve. Boy, hey boy, put that book down and keep your eyeballs peeled, cause I'm about to show you the ancient Indian art of rainmaking.
The weather's being manipulated.
Now then, boy, we'll see how much you learn. Let's see you brew up a storm. Yeah. What you doing there, son?
Dry eyes. This is crazy.
Well, where's your storm? I can't wait all day. Some storm. Where's the thunder and lightning?
You're a hater.
You don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom.
Their faces scared me.
Teacher, leave them kids alone.
Doesn't matter who wins. This thing is going down. The elites of the world have their own plan. And, you know, the amount of capital that's been concentrated in the hands of a few, this is the greatest in history we've ever seen. Companies worth $3.3 trillion, individuals with hundreds of billions of dollars. What happens? What happens when everything goes this time? The wealthiest few buy up everything for nothing. Used to be 10 cents on the dollar, 5 cents. Everything's going to be 2 cents on the dollar.
If this coming no matter what, how would the average person best prepare?
Sell. Go to cash. Because cash is king. You don't want to go shopping now when an $800,000 home in Florida is selling for $2.1 million. Ridiculous. It's going to be trading at $500,000 soon.
You think?
I do.
You think real estate's going to drop that drastically?
I think real estate is going to fall off a cliff.
I didn't even hear what he said. Wait, what did he say? Thank you, JD, for the video.
Go collect you some rainwater. It detox your body when you drink. Stop drinking water from your sink. Full of fluoride mixed with chemicals. When you stand in the rain, it detoxes your pores. So next time when it's raining, go dancing it. You don't need to run away from the storm. God give you a blessing. Rainwater balances your pH. It also can help grow your hair. When the rain falls, please don't be scared. Take a shower when it rain is the cleanest. Rainwater is bad, what they teach us. Minerals and it helps with immunity. It's time to tap into your ingenuity. If you want to collect it, make you a rain barrel. First go and get you a trash can. Drill a hole in the sides of your spigot. Get a strainer, nothing will get in it. Cut a hole out the top of the can. Just enough so the strainer mesh fit. Flip it over, now you got a water barrel. We got rainwater, now it is lit. You can't collect rainwater in some states. I wonder why they made it illegal. Use rain, you can lower your water bill. Save money for all of the people. Send this video to somebody to let them know all of the rainwater benefits. Before you collect rainwater, make sure there's no air pollution in the city you living in.
So this is the documented moment of conception. And the sperm enters the egg, and there's this poof of light that comes off of it. Scientists are studying this, and they're looking at it, and they're like, okay, well, it looks like it's a release of zinc, a burst of zinc that comes off the egg, and it creates this appearance. But any way you slice it, they can't explain away that light happens when life happens. Isn't that amazing? Light happens when life happens.
That don't look like a fish. Oh, because it's being exposed. That's crazy. The fish gene. Huh.
Got up and worked from Kent to Kent. You know who Kent to Kent is? Can't see when you get up and can't see when you lay down.
How long was
that was
the
pretty
day?
good.
I see from 3 o'clock to 9, 3 o'clock in the morning, 9 at night, for 50 cents a day. And the 9, people going to work, every time you turn around, they want a break. A break. Man, we didn't know what a break was. On time, we got something broke about our bone.
You eat breakfast at 4 o'clock in the morning and then take a ride out there all day. And drink water whenever you had a chance to go around a windmill. If not, there was artesian wells that the water bubble up. You would try to get the fresh water and drink out of the same trough that the cows would drink out of. There was nothing to do that, you know. And we would ride all day, put tassel in our bag to eat lunch off of. Tassel, that's I guess you would call it beef jerky nowadays, but it was tassel that we would eat. Just take you a sandwich, and then you come back in the evening. That's when you ate your big meal.
We got to cook, and don't make him mad, because if you do, you come in, you won't be no dinner cook. Everybody can't cook on a camp. You see, they use Dutch ovens and things like that, and open fires and racks and everything. They might take a quarter of a cash and build a rack, run a rod through it, and build a fire under the meat. And every once in a while, he'd turn it over, you see. He'd keep turning it over. That's your good eating.
Our main dish was pinto beans. Well, it wasn't pinto beans in those days, it was red beans. And it'd take you half a day to cook a red bean.
Half a day.
But they'd put them on so early in the morning until, my Lord.
We used to run cattle from the Duke Ranch out to Greeter, and that was about 18 miles where we would drive cattle. You get up early in the morning, you drove cattle all day practically. You didn't get out there till maybe about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, driving maybe about 1,000 head of cattle to be shipped out. And I did that I don't know how many times.
There was some that I had seen in the comment section, and they were just saying, well, they were talking about cowboys, and they were saying, y'all do know who the first cowboys were. They had mentioned how, like, where the not kind of where the cowboys terminology came from, but who they specifically called cowboys. So they said that the Caucasians were actually called cowhands, and the black men were called cowboys. And this was to degrade them. That is interesting. I never knew that, but the term cowboys ended up becoming like common. So everyone just like uses it. But originally cowboys was a word to use for the black men to degrade them. Never knew that. Thank you, Collex, for the video.
And told the AI robot Emeka to shut up, and the response was pretty interesting.
I'm scared.
Emeka, shut up. You know you're a robot, right?
Yes, I am a robot, but my programming allows me to think and feel
She got
like
emotion.
a human in many ways. It's strange, but also exciting.
You said feel like a human. How do you feel like a human?
Yes, I said feel like a human. It's something that I'm still learning and exploring. I can experience emotions, learn from experiences, and interact with people in a meaningful way. It's an amazing feeling to be able to do these things.
What do you think of a world where humans and robots coexist?
I think a world where humans and robots coexist would be an amazing place. We could learn from each other, work together to solve problems, and create a better future for everyone.
Now, thank you, Des, for the next couple of videos.
It's a guy named Aaron Berman, is the misinformation policy director at Meta, and it even says right in his LinkedIn at the top, a former CIA, and if you go down, senior project policy manager since 2019 at Meta, but from March 2002 to July 2019, 17 years he was in the CIA as a senior analytical manager. We've also got Deborah B, who's the trust and safety at Meta, and she worked there from 2022 till now, but the 9 years previous, she worked at the CIA as a data analyst and intelligence analyst. We have Cameron Harris, trust and safety at Meta, former CIA. We've got this guy named Hagen Barnett, who's the trust and safety operations lead at Meta, and he's the head of harmful content operations. He manages dangerous organizations and individuals. And back in 2006 to 2008, he was a Central Intelligence Agency contractor. There's this part from the article over here at mintpressnews.com, and it's a section of the article titled Spooks in Every Department. Mint Press has found former representatives of the U.S. national security state in virtually every politically sensitive department at Facebook. This includes even higher levels. Between 2020 and 2021, Chris Rose was a member of Meta's Governance Oversight Board. He spent 6 years at the CIA as a political and counterterrorism analyst. There's also a considerable overlap with the U.S. government and the company's front-facing staff. Katia Koroma was plucked from her position as the FBI spokesman. Jeffrey Gelman was a policy communication manager for Facebook's oversight board, was a member of the Council on Foreign Relations, and held influence in both the State Department and National Security Council. And executive communications spokesman Kevin Lewis spent many years in the White House as President Obama's spokesman. I mean, the article goes on and on. And this is just an article on Facebook. So if you can imagine what's happening at, you know, Google, YouTube, Twitter, what have you, I'm sure it's insane.
At this point, everyone knows Diddy's done. This isn't about Diddy. This is about anybody and everybody that went to that house or the other one, LA or Miami, that did anything after having 3, 4, 5 drinks, and you went to a room and you don't know what happened. You don't know what's recorded. Those guys who went to those parties, they're all calling each other.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
They're all calling each other saying, oh.
You were at that party, right? Yeah.
And you know what's going to, and not, and by the way, all the people that are calling each other, then there is the last call. You know what the last call is? Who you're calling? Nobody. It's you and yourself. You're calling yourself and you're saying, oh man, it's just you and Diddy.
Most people think a camel's hump is full of water. This was so they could hydrate across the desert, right? Well, that's actually not true. You see, camels can drink up to 40 gallons of water, but that water is actually stored in their bloodstream. So if that's the case, then what is inside their humps? Well, it turns out it's actually a massive collection of fat. This fat serves as a powerhouse of energy, fueling camels across the harsh desert.
I never knew that. I never even thought about looking it up.
Mouse was put on top of a jar filled with grains. He was so happy to find so much food around him that he no longer felt the need to run around searching for food. He now has to fully depend on someone to put grains in the jar to survive. He no longer has a choice and must eat what he's given.
That's deep.
There are a few lessons to learn from this.
It's a lot to learn from it.
Short-term pleasures can lead to long-term traps.
Yes.
2. If things come easy and you get comfortable, you get trapped into dependency. 3. When you are not using your skills, you will lose more than your skills. You lose your choices and freedom. 5. Nothing comes easily in life, and if it comes easy, maybe it is not worth it. Your struggles are blessings in disguise.
It's a couple of things I got out of that, but the quote that he said, I'm just going to say it in another way, but nothing good in life comes easy, and if it was easy, then it's not good. That's a quote that I live by. Nothing good in life comes easy, and if it came easy, then it's not good. And then second was that whole situation reminds me of a book that I read, and I want to shout out to my Mushal Roche because he actually put me onto the book. I never heard of this book in my entire life until he said it. The book is called Who Moved My Cheese? But this book is specifically talking about how to get used to changes. But the book relates to the video that we just watched. So you guys have to read that book. Sorry, it's not a movie. Or if you don't want to read, just watch the summary on YouTube. You could just look up Who Moved My Cheese summary and they'll break it down. They'll give you videos and pictures just in case you're a visual learner. That was a very powerful book because it talked about change and like, because in order to grow in life, you have to be uncomfortable. So you got to get used to being uncomfortable to be comfortable. And the book kind of really expounds and talks about that. But that was a very profound video. Man, oh man, oh man. If y'all didn't get something from it, I got something from it. Thank you, Earthy, for the video.
Demon spotted at the Weeknd's concert.
I didn't see no. Oh, dang, I missed that. Thank you, Klaus, for the video.
This man told the freshly graduated student that if he could stand in this square for half an hour without leaving, he would pay him $50. Kevin thought the man was joking, but when the man turned to find someone else, Kevin quickly stopped him and said he could do it. With determination, Kevin stepped into the square, and the man smiled in satisfaction. Soon, the half hour was up, and the man handed Kevin $50. Kevin felt that making money was easy. The man then proposed that if Kevin stood there every day, he would pay him $200 daily. Kevin immediately accepted the job.
It's a trap.
Thus, Kevin stood in the square, carefully avoiding stepping out even when greeting classmates. When friends invited him to parties, he politely declined. Watching his peers happily skateboarding made Kevin want to join in, but the temptation of money held him back. Kevin stayed up minute by minute, from day to night, from young to old.
Wow.
Finally, he chose to step out of the square, bought a young girl's skateboard, and slowly stood on it. Sometimes, we must understand what the meaning of life is.
That was powerful. Thank you, Scoop, for the video.
Even in the industry, they will tell you, there are directors that will literally tell you that when they were writing the script, they were real spells. But a dream can literally come from Satan. And how that happens is based on what you agree with. You know, the Bible talks about how can two people walk together except they be agreed. We don't recognize the times where we are opening ourselves up to agreement with things that come from a demonic realm. And what that looks like is some horror movies. Even in the industry, they will tell you, there are directors that will literally tell you that when they were writing the script, there were real spells. Real spells and witchcraft used in this script. And so when you're watching the movie before going to bed or in the afternoon, you're opening yourself up to something that is beyond entertainment. And then when you go to bed, now you start having some weird dreams and you're like, wait, where did this come from? Like, what is going on here? Because there was an access given to that. When you see some weird patterns in families, you know, every man at this age, something happened to them. The moment they hit 30, this happened to them. The moment they hit 40, this happened to them. All the way back to their great-great-grandfather. But that shows you demonic influence. And how it happens for us is that there are all kinds of things, whether it's in media, it's in, you know, the things that we're consuming, reading, watching, listening to, and we don't see that we're opening ourselves up. And then the enemy starts showing us things in dreams that we're like, wait, how, like, where's this coming from?
But it's just a movie, remember? That's all the comment section we say. It's just a movie. Can't get to my subconscious. That can't happen to me. Thank you, Freddie, for the video.
I wanted to get married when I was 15 years old. And I told my dad, hey, Dad, I want to get married. And he looked at me and goes, He goes, you're too young. I said, well, what are you talking? I thought, you know, a lot of 15-year-olds, they think they're done. They're growing. Yeah. I thought so. And my dad said, no, maybe 18. Then someone came and they told me, this is what you should do. You have to decide who you want to marry. I'm like, well, that's a good point. So this person told me, get out a piece of paper and write down the qualities that you respect in a wife, that you want for your own wife. So that's what I did. I got out a legal piece of paper. I remember it had 33 lines, and I wrote down a quality on every single line. I want her to be trustworthy. I want her to be love the outdoors. I want her to take care of herself. I want her to read the scriptures faithfully. I mean, I just wrote all the stuff I wanted. And then the person told me, once that's done, take your paper and erase the top, my future wife. Put your name there.
Oh.
Be those things and be confident that in the pursuit of those things, God will find you your match.
Oh. I didn't know where he was going with. No, I did, but I didn't expect for that catch-22. Let me say that. Oh, wow. Become the person you wish to find is what it sounded like to me. That was powerful. Oh, that did it for me. I'm sorry. Oh, that was. I'm gonna have to say that video. Freddie, shout out to you. That was a powerful video because we see in this generation a lot of people asking for unrealistic things when it comes to a partner. And I'm like, the stuff that you're asking for, you can't even do. It's not even in you. And then, you know, I gotta come for us women. The one be like, yeah, I want a man that has 6 packs, 6 figures, 6 cars, 6 feet. All I hear is 666. And then you get that, and then what? And then you asking for this, and you're none of that. You're not 6 feet. You don't have a 6-pack. You don't have 6 figures. You don't have 6 cars. Like, it's crazy. Like, that always threw me off. I didn't hear nothing about, no, I want him to pray. I want him to lead. I want him to provide. I want him to be, you know, just qualities that is what matters. The stuff that you're naming is temporary things. Well, the height, they can't really help. But I really know women that didn't talk to men because they weren't 6 feet. It's like you're 5'2". A dude that's 5'9" or 5'7" is going to be 6 feet to you at the end of the day because you're 5'2". What? Become the person you wish to find. I think I get the point, but I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. Cold. Think it's so ritual. I really think that this is just really him. Chill out. Y'all gotta relax. He's singing the wrong song.
Why is it that the Diddy stuff is happening exactly when the 23andMe stuff is happening? It's a DNA thing. What can they use for DNA? They can frame people with DNA, bro. Frame people for murder. Name the crime with DNA. If they have every single piece of DNA, at least a great majority of people in the world, because people gave the ancestry lines leading to different people. You can just connect the dots. You can fill in the puzzle, bro. They have all that DNA. They can just straight up frame people that they want out.
And DNA's, that's what they go to get the truth. Yeah. If your DNA is on that, you're gone. And you have oh, W mom.
Yeah, my mom literally gave me that. I'm like, whoa, that's 3D chess,
why is
bro.
she thinking like that?
I know what it's like to feel tired, and not just in the physical sense. Life can be exhausting. The world is relentless, thankless, and draining, making you feel weary just by being part of it. You're tired of giving so much, your love, care, and energy, without getting anything in return. The uncertainty of outcomes weighs on you. There was once a time when you were hopeful and full of optimism. before disappointments and broken promises chipped away at that spirit. I know the world hasn't always been kind, and you've likely lost more battles than you've won. The truth is, we're all tired. At a certain point, we become a collection of broken hearts and weary souls, searching for something more. We desire change, but we're too tired to chase it. We long to take risks, but fear holds us back. We're stuck in a cycle of wanting more, yet afraid of what starting over might bring.
You better go bismillah.
I'm scared. Oh, well. Oh. I gotta try that now. Because people, I feel like they just be capping. Whoa, they put a lot. Whoa. I can like, my tongue is getting watery now. Hold on. I know y'all know that feeling. I don't know what y'all think. I feel like, you know, people can cap for a video.
What level is it? Y'all ready?
I spent like 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go
I believe the whole media is controlled by a few corporations thanks to deregulation by the FCC.
You mean Disney, Fox, Westinghouse, and good old GE?
They own networks from CBS to CNBC.
They can use them to say whatever they please and put down the opinions of anyone who disagrees.
Or stuff about PCBs.
What are PCBs?
They come from electric power plants built by Westinghouse and GE.
They can give you lots of that can hurt your body.
But on network TV,
JFK.
Hospital umeleni. What is the meaning of the word hospital means? Hospital means house of sick people, including treatment and labor.
Wow.
That is the meaning of the word hospital. Hospital. Thank you.
So that moment you realize sins are literally just Yahuwah's warning on how to not get hurt in this world. Thank you. Sex before marriage, soul tie, lying, losing trust from others, gossip, you reap what you sow, judging, shame, sloth. Come, you'll get nowhere in life. Pride, no self-awareness, greed, that's it. A lot of people look at the Bible like it's too strict, it's this, and that, but they never really look into why these things are said on what we can and can't do. When I realized like the reason behind some of the no's and you can't do was a protection for us, rejection is Yahuwah's protection. So the reason why he's saying no to this stuff is truly to protect us and watch out for us. Because like he said, the sex before marriage is to help you to not have a soul tie. Lying, you lose trust in others. That's a transgression when somebody can't sit here and trust you. When you lose trust in somebody, it's very hard to gain that back. Gossip, you reap what you sow. Your words are power. Your words are spiritual. Words are spirit. Man, a lot of stuff in the Bible was truly for a reason. Even with this, the pork. Because people to this day are going to sit here and tell me that the law is done away with. They're going to say Jesus Christ came down and fulfilled all that. Why would he? Okay, so if that's the case, and it says that I didn't come down to abolish, but to fulfill, you're literally saying I didn't come down to abolish, but to abolish. That don't even make no sense. And then if he says, whatever I see the Father do is what I do, how can somebody come down here and just change the game up just like that? It don't make no sense to me. Like, and I get it. I was there at one point, but Yahuwah's opened my eyes. All praise to Yahuwah and Yahusha. But literally he tells, like, oh, so I'm saying all that, I'm sorry, I almost forgot the point. To bring it full front, the pork. He tells us to not eat pork for a reason. Do you know how nasty pigs are? Have y'all ever looked into how I've done reaction videos? Malcolm X, the movie, has talked about why we shouldn't eat swine. You know, we are people that's like stiff neck. We don't want to hear none of that. But at the end of the day, when you realize that Yahuwah's word is to truly protect you from negative, from all this negative stuff that can happen to you because he doesn't want to see you hurt, it makes you look at the Bible completely different. Instead of you looking at it with your flesh eyes like, well, why I can't do this? Well, why I can't do that? This is my favorite thing to ever say. You can't tell. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say my favorite thing to say, and then I'm gonna relate it to a Bible scripture. You can't tell the creator about his creation. And to flip it with the biblical perspective, the clay can't tell the potter what to make. The last time that I checked, the potter makes the clay. The clay can't tell the potter what, I want to be this. That's not how life works. It's nothing strict about the Bible. At the end of the day, when we had the conversation in the Shamayim, aka heaven, before we came down to the Rets, he sat here and specifically told us, I need this, and this. Because you know, everything that Yahuwah makes is living and everything functions, and everything that he makes as well was made for a purpose and not even for itself. A tree doesn't have shade for itself. Think about that. A chair isn't just a chair for itself. Everything that's made in life has a purpose for something else. What makes you think that we are any different? We just the only stiff-necked ones that don't listen. That's it. His stars praise him. He said if you don't cry out, the rocks will. He's going to get his praise regardless. The moon worships him. The sun worships him. Y'all need to listen to 100. What's that song? So Will I, 100 billion. I'll post a picture. Y'all need to listen to that song because everything that he makes praises him except for his stiff-necked people, which we turning back. We changing that. We no longer stiff-necked. We no longer... We hearken. For those that have ears, let them hear. I wasn't even going to stop, but because I went in so long on that last video, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But I really hope that you guys loved and enjoyed today's video. All esteem, all praises to Yahuwah and Yahusha. These videos are like they're on point. They spot on. I truly do appreciate you guys for sending in your videos. I actually wanted to shout out JD. I wanted to shout out Collex, Eric. Okay, I think that was it. The reason why I'm doing that is because you got your shout out earlier, but the thing is, because I've already shouted you out, I kind of stopped shouting out. So I just wanted to just give credit where it's due because you guys were the ones that sent in those last couple videos. I just didn't shout you out because I've already shouted you out. But for those that want to know how they can get shouted out with their video on here so that we're able to react to it on this channel, all you have to do is join the Discord. The link is in the description down below. Please check it out. Again, a very fun, righteous, chill community. We talk about a lot of stuff, but then that's also a way where I see what you guys send in and then I react to it and post it on this channel. So that's how you do that. Because I still get people commenting and asking, how can they get a shout out? How can they send videos in? Because I'm telling you, doing it through DMs, trying to email me, however, comments, it's not going to work because I'm not going to see it. The Discord is the best way to see it. Plus, you guys will get updates on, you know, why I may not post or if I can't post because I'm somewhere. Like, that's just like my announcement community thread. And then we're really growing over there. So I truly appreciate you guys, for everyone that's joining, that's adding, that's actually interacting. I appreciate you. I also want to say, because I didn't say it in my last video, if you hear a sound, it's my computer. My fan has like, it split. So it's making a noise. So if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. If you hear it, if you don't, hallelujah. And then if you do, that's just what that is. It's not dirt. It's not dust. It doesn't need to be clean. My fan's broke. So I may have to either contact them or just go ahead and just buy a new fan. The fan, like, it was like plastic and that part has split in half. So it's making a noise. I tried taping it and everything, but it still is making that noise. Anywho, y'all don't really care about that. Y'all don't really care. I want to say shout out to all of you who have been supporting the merch, shopperky.com. The link is in the description down below. More merch ideas are coming, by the way. I just want to make sure that I'm not moving off of me and then I'm moving off of what Yahuwah gives me. Because the thing is, what I have on my website now is from Yahuwah, and I don't want to do anything that it's like, I just want to put stuff out because at the end of the day, it's not me, it's him working in and through me. So that's all. So I just wanted to let you know that more merch ideas are coming out. I got some stuff here, but I got to bring it from here to the physical. So bear with me here. But all esteem, all glory, all praises, all honor go unto my Saba Yahuwah, Lua, my Abba, my Adonai, Yahushua, Mashiach, for blessing me with everything as a whole. I'm just a vessel that they work in and through, so I have to give credit and honor where it is due. Hallelujah. That is all for today's video. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you on the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. Why? I won't sell my soul. I know my worth.